and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show on a beautiful day, right? Brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Don't forget to use the code AFTV10 and you can get an extra 10% off of all Boohoo Man wear, including stuff like what I'm wearing here and the guys, right? So make sure you check it out. The autumn is coming and they've got some excellent stuff that is just coming, including these t-shirts are a little bit thicker than the ones that you had in the summer. So make sure you check it out. It's a beautiful day in North London. Who's that? Is that Dello?
Man still has slider, I know.
He's a Dello still sliding. Right? It's a beautiful day because yesterday's game, wow, that was full of drama. Arsenal winning the game by 3-1. The drama in the game, I'll tell you what, it's filled with drama. First of all, United score after I thought so against the run of play. They'd done absolutely nothing in the game, but one little mistake there by Kai Havertz, right? And they break away, and that's what happens when a team you're playing against have got quality. They break away, go out the pitch. Marcus Rashford again with another one of his goals and his celebration. Right, they go 1-0 up, but then immediately, you got to go watch United View, right, and watch their reaction to it. It was hilarious, right, because they were all celebrating. And Flex was saying to them, you know what, we've got to be careful though, you know, because Arsenal, they'll step it up. Immediately, Arsenal score, right, and get back in the game. Then now we go to the second half. Listen, I still thought Arsenal were the better team. United were a little bit better in the second half. But again, they get that breakaway. They think they've scored, right? But VAR intervenes. Actually, before that, VAR had intervened on the Havertz penalty, overturning that. They think they got a breakaway. That's overturned, right? And that goal's disallowed. And then after that,
what about the penalty shot on Highland? Is it Highland?
And then it's Rice, baby, right, with a big goal for Declan Rice, right? Massive goal, and then to put the icing on the cake, the cherry on top of it, Jesus. Great assist by Fabio Vieira, and Jesus sits down Dallo, sends him sliding. He's still sliding now, right, and just tucks it away in the corner. And I'll tell you what, I was in that stadium yesterday. The place was on fire, and it wasn't just because it was really hot day. It was on fire. What a game, guys!
I watched the game and. I have a lot of pros and cons from that game, though. It was listen.
Forget about the cons. Let's just say the pros.
No, I'm happy with the result.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, I'm happy with the result.
Everybody's.
And that's what we wanted. We wanted that. We needed that, and we needed a good result. 3-1, definitely. They haven't beat us at home for a long time now. 8 seasons. I feel like it's a bit of a curse for them now. Even Rashford scored. It's like you scored last season, and we still came back.
That's exactly what I said when I was sat
there. We're not worried, and that's why Flex was like, calm down to the guys, you know. You know, even
calm down.
Calm down. Even though Nana was on the pitch off, because he celebrated when Rashford scored, and then as soon as it turned, he was like, calm down.
But he also celebrated after they thought they scored a second.
But he's an idiot anyway. We'll get to him. But for me, it's like the Red Devils turned up. Jesus just said, no, not today, Devils. It's not happening. But there's a problem I have with the team, Robbie. I think you're going to agree with me. Taiwo. Havertz shouldn't be in the starting 11. And we can see it's affecting the team. It is affecting the team. I'll tell you why it's affecting the team. Our midfield is almost non-existent right now. Party injury. The problem I have as well is that I'm happy with the back line that we had.
Midfield was excellent yesterday.
No, listen. I'm going to show you something. I was happy with the back line we had yesterday. But is that because Party was injured why that happened? Because if Party was fit, do you think that he would have played right back?
No.
We're never gonna know this.
We're never gonna know. But
I understand.
I'll give you my reason why that wouldn't happen. Right, is that Mikel Arteta wants one of those players at the back to invert. Right, when he knows already that Man United are a counter-attacking team. And basically yesterday, I said it in my interview that I did. Right. There's not a lot of difference to how they played than Nottingham Forest played. In that they just sat in, waiting for a mistake and catch you on the breakaway. Right. Now. Mikel Arteta in those games wants a player that inverts into the midfield, and then you get free at the back.
I get that.
And So I think with Zinchenko being out, right? Remember, Zinchenko's been out since the start of the season. He's wanted Partey to do it on the right-hand side, right? But now, and Timber's out as well. But now that Zinchenko was back, I think even if Partey would have been fit, the interesting thing for me would have been, would he have played Partey and Rice, or would he have played, Rice? And Havertz and had Partey on the bench. That would have been interesting. So I don't think he would have been a right back.
But that's my thing. I feel like we spoke about this. I feel like Havertz needs to be slowly integrated into the team.
He had a nightmare.
Yesterday had a nightmare. The week before he weren't great. So I know Arteta's saying to us that give him time. There's no any Arsenal fan that wants Havertz to fail. You're not an Arsenal fan. We all want him to do well. I want him to do well. That chance he got, and Emil Smith-Rowe sitting on the bench, seeing that, must think I could score that with my eyes closed. I would have connected that ball, rifled it in the net. He got a chance there to really silence everyone against Man United. That would have helped his, and that just shows that he made a mistake for the goal. There was a part where we had the ball as well, and he literally was to control it, and it went out of play off his leg. It's just he made these little small mistakes.
Nothing's going for him, even the penalty.
Exactly, even the penalty. When he won the penalty, I was like, yes, finally he's done something, and it just got overturned. But interesting point why I say would he went that back line. I'm gonna show you something. Havertz, him trying to put Havertz into the team, so like we had the tactical. Him putting Havertz into that team, he's moving things around. Zinchenko comes into the midfield, but look where he was going yesterday. He was going over to the right of the midfield. He's meant to be at left back as well.
He was drifting everywhere.
No. He was drifting everywhere. There was a large portion of the game he was over that side, and that's because Havertz. They're trying to accommodate Havertz in the team. It's not, for me, it's not working. You can disagree, but you see.
I agree with you in that Havertz shouldn't be starting. I think Havertz should be integrated into the team, right? Especially with how Fabio Vieira's looked since he's come on. He's looked brilliant. So I think Fabio Vieira should be starting the next game.
Absolutely.
But I don't think, I think as long as you've got that formation that we had yesterday, right, which is, bring back in Gabriel,
of course,
have Ben White doing what he does and overlapping with Saka and that. That's what I want to see, right? Then there has to be a decision made, Havertz or whoever in that position. But really and truly, when you think about it, it wasn't an imbalance of the team yesterday. It was individual errors by Havertz. First of all, he underhits that pass and Eriksen picks it off and they go and score. And the second one, he should have scored that goal. And the weird thing about it is if you look at some of the goals Havertz has scored, I remember he scored a goal for Germany, banged it from outside in the top corner. He scores great goals. So it's obviously a guy, to me, he's low on confidence. He's snatched at the chance. He's too desperate. He needs to just relax into the team. And I feel that that's where I agree with you. But certainly midfield, I thought we bossed the midfield, man.
I blame Chelsea. I blame Chelsea.
Odegaard.
I blame Chelsea. I feel like Mount and Havertz situation is down to Chelsea. I feel like these players have fallen out of love with football at Chelsea football ground and football club, and they need therapy when they leave there. They need it, because there's no way, like, come on, man, you can see it in these players. They don't, man.
But Odegaard and Rice in that midfield yesterday, they were brilliant, right? And to me, right, I mean, my mate Ernie, he messaged me and he goes, take your win, but it wasn't a 3-1 game. I think it was, because I feel, listen, it was a very even game for a long time, only because United was so deep, right? But you check it, Arsenal were the team trying to win the game. I think we had 12 corners to their 3, right? If you keep giving away so many corners, one of them's going to go in. And Declan Rice banged it, and Ty, wow, the atmosphere was incredible, wasn't it?
It was, but...
Did you make it on time to see the goal?
In answer to that, no. But first of all, I can't start our show without saying hearts, thoughts and prayers go out to Mohammed Al-Fayed and all his family. May his soul rest in peace. It's interesting, Robbie, but I've got to start with it's Daddy Ernie, even though he's a legend. Was it a 3-1 game at Old Trafford last season? No. The funny thing is, right, let's start from the beginning. I'll start I'll start and tell you how my day was, because I was lucky enough to go to Bournemouth to watch our under-21s.
Hold on, Ty. You ain't skipping past the... Did you see the picture with Ty getting kissed up at Carnival?
No. Yeah? Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
She was cool, man. She was cool. She said she's a friend of Specs.
Yeah.
I said, what's going on here, man? Am I a lucky man? Yeah.
Watch him now.
Oh, my time. Yes, that's what
Are you that time?
Look at my face.
Watch my smile.
Look at my, I couldn't believe it. She was a white man.
I never see Ty blush. Look.
Thank you. Thank you to that woman. Thank you very much. You're very kind of you. Very kind of you.
So you went to watch the under-20s. So you were late then?
Yeah, I was late because I was
You were late for the game?
I was late for the game.
How late?
Not too late.
20-something minutes, I guarantee.
Not
just
too
before
late.
the first, second half.
So you missed the first goal?
Not too
Yes,
late.
he did.
Well,
Did you miss the first goal?
Well,
Yes, he did.
I can neither confirm or deny that.
did.
Did you miss our goal?
I saw everything that was.
You missed the first half, innit?
Yes.
No. I can neither.
So who are we playing at Bournemouth, the under-21s?
Under-21s, Reading. We won 3-0. Goals from Ethan. Charles scored the third goal. Second, K.O.
Right,
Yeah.
and then you what? Took a
Walk.
Uber.
No.
You took a bus, innit?
There's a lot of things.
You took a bus and got to the Emirates late.
There's nothing. Basically, yeah, I did take a bus, but what is? I had to go home first. That's what it was. I had to go home first. That's why.
So you missed the first half.
Well, I can neither confirm or deny how much
All
I
right,
missed.
continue with your day.
So, listen, the soundtrack to any team like that is always Time for Some Action, Redman, and and it's going down, Eric Sermon, the legends. But because it's Manchester United, it's like playing Stoke, those cheating, I better stop there, back in the day with disgraces like Ryan Shawcross. So basically, now I had to role play. Well,
What?
I'll take that back. I mean,
Where's this going? When do we get to the football?
When I say role play, I mean food. I try to act like I'm Christina Aguilera. And
Wait, you role play as food?
Just a joke. Basically, the tunes I was listening to that day, I heard it twice on the radio, which was a weird omen, is Dirty, Christina Aguilera featuring Redman, because that's what Manchester United are like when they play us. And also, acting like Bubba Sparks, Ugly as well. Because that is actually the soundtrack. the soundtrack. You know Bubba. You know
AFTV music.
You don't remember Bubba Sparks?
AFTV radio with Ty.
you must remember Bubba Sparks.
but...
All right, so are we going to get to the game now?
Yeah, so basically...
That's because he missed the first half, so he has to say
No.
stuff.
So I heard that. I heard Ugly. And also I heard Dirty twice. And I was thinking, wow. And also, we're also forgetting, it's 20 years, a few days to the day when we got a draw against those cheats at Old Trafford, when Ruud van Cheat himself got roughed up by Martin, isn't it? Because they were saying that. So I saw, shout out to Alex Scott on her show, which I won't name, but you know what show she's on. She was talking about it all that, so you know it's quite fantastic. So yeah, I went to the under 21 game, won 3-0, very, very happy. You know, it's interesting because I actually got into a verbal altercation with the Reading coach as well, which was very, very strange. And I have to admit, I didn't even cause the trouble, because basically what happened, and I'll go into that. It was weird because, like I said, shout out to Charles Sago Jr. Shout out to Charles Jr. and Charles.
Can you hurry up, bro?
Lovely mum Charlene and Charles. Yeah, basically what happened was that I was at the game now, and we got a booking. I said, ref, what are you booking in for? And the under 21's coach said, I said, how come you ever booked them? And he actually said to me, I wasn't talking to him, he said to me, because we didn't kick the ball away. And I said, well, I couldn't hear him because to my
defense,
I was listening to Brandy, I Want to Be Down on Capital Extra Reloaded, obviously other some records.
So weird, you're at a football game listening to music.
You're damn right. You're damn skippy. So that's what, and I was talking to them as well. So he said to me, because we didn't kick the ball away, and I said,
you know in the comments somebody will write, put the time of where to skip.
I love it. So basically, He said, because we didn't kick the ball away. I said, what did you say? He said, what did you say? But I couldn't hear him. So apparently he said.
So he was aggressive to our
No, he was aggressive to me.
No, you said you couldn't hear him. So you said, what did you say?
No, but he doesn't. No, he said to me, what did you say? I couldn't generally hear him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
can we get to the Arsenal game now? The full Arsenal game. So you saw the second half.
But
so did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed everything. And you know the funniest thing, obviously, us scoring, them scoring, us scoring straight. The second half now, can you imagine? They had the guts. I want to feel like a pastor start shouting and preaching. Imagine, they had the guts to say same old Arsenal always cheating. They are the biggest cheats in the history of football. The biggest disgrace. How dare they? How dare they call us cheats after what they've done? After what they'll say, they've been robbing people like Dick Turpin for years in football. How dare they call us cheats? But it was great because it was so funny because the Kai one is interesting because if it wasn't a foul, I would say Kai should have got a yellow card. But to be fair, Kai didn't really. Do you know what, right? Do you know what?
I agree with the decision. I didn't think it was a penalty.
Totally right. So right, to be fair.
However, I saw Rashford get a similar one last week at Old Trafford against Nottingham Forest, where again, barely touch, he goes down. They didn't reverse that one. So this is where when people are talking about the consistency of things, right? There's no consistency. And I've got to say, Erik ten Hag, after the game, I was listening to his press conference. Erik ten Hag has turned into Ty.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He has. Yeah. Right, the amount of excuses he made. He blamed the referee.
Yeah.
Right, he said how there should have been a foul in the Declan Rice goal.
Yeah.
No,
he said that the offside was onside. They didn't look from it. He wanted them to look from an angle that he wanted to look from. So what else did he moan about? He said there was another foul.
Everything went.
Honestly, he's Ty.
Yeah.
It's Erik Ty Hag.
No.
It's Erik Ty Hag, man. I'm telling you, he's done it to you, man. Seriously, I thought you were bad at making up excuses about refs and all that.
No.
All I need now is for Ten Hag to tell me about the rain, right? And it's done.
You're
right?
funny.
And he's turned into full Erik Ten Ty.
It's funny. Listen,
Ty Hag.
No.
Ty Hag, yeah. Erik Ty Hag.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Listen, Erik.
I refuse.
Erik Ty Hag. That is his new name from now on, right? All Man United fan. And then even after that, right, he then sells out Jadon Sancho in a press
This is a
conference.
fascinating one.
And then Jadon Sancho then kicks back at him.
Yeah.
You know what, right? I don't know what's going on at Man United. Listen,
I don't know, but that's
I don't
serious.
care.
I don't
but
care.
I don't know what's going because you got the whole thing with the Glazers. I feel that's the one thing, right? Putting all, we got serious rivalry with their fans, right? Putting all rivalry aside, those Glazers, man, bloody hell.
No, man, long live the Glazers.
They're horrible. They're horrible.
Long live the Glazers at Man United.
Right.
Keep staying there.
There's a real mess with that, whether they're going to actually sell the club or not now. Then on top of that, right? He's calling out Jadon Sancho in a press conference. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Jadon Sancho is wrong.
He is.
To come out and say what he said. But then I also think, Ten Hag, why are you calling out the man like that in the press conference after you've lost 3-1? It makes it look like
he's the
especially in this.
I agree
you know
with
what
you,
I'd say?
I don't agree with you.
No, you know what I'd say is, right? I think in this day and age of social media, and you know how quick people are to get onto players, right?
Exactly.
After a game. Was that right for Ten Hag?
No, that's why.
In a press conference to say,
no.
He could have said anything. He could have said.
He wasn't even on the bench, so he keep it away from it.
Why is Jadon Sancho not in the squad? He got a knock. That's what a lot of the managers use.
So you should lie then.
Or, tactical decisions. They do it all the time, Ty.
Yeah, it's true.
They do it all the time. There was something, the Gabriel thing the other day, I feel there's something, apart from tactics, there's something else a little bit. That's just my personal opinion, but I'll never know. Because Arteta just come in and just said, to be fair to Arteta, even when he was having the stuff with Aubameyang,
yes,
he did say that he turned up late. right? And he goes, it's not thing.
And we deal with it internally.
But he goes, we'll deal with it internally.
Yes.
And even Aubameyang, he didn't really come out against.
said,
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I know they had that little clip where he
But that was set up.
But that was filmed secretly, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Jadon Sancho's right. I don't think he can win in this situation.
No,
I don't think, at the end of the day, Eric Ten Hag is in charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? So if he wants to say it, he's got the right to say it because he's in charge. He's the manager. But I just don't think in this day and age, it's the right thing.
No.
You don't have to say it.
Because you
keep it in-house. You say, yo, I don't like the way you train this week. You ain't playing. You keep it in-house. We've seen a couple
But that's why Sancho replied, it's a defense mechanism because he knows the abuse he's going to get. And that's why he clearly stated
But it's stupid to do a statement.
I'm being used as a scapegoat many times. And they're going to get onto him. So he feels threatened now. You get me? Like, he feels like he's going to put up a defense. They're both wrong. Put it this way, they're both wrong.
But who's going to lose?
It's Jadon that's going to lose. Ten Hag, I feel like you've lost a player really that respects you. You've lost a player that's going to show respect to you now because he feels like we could have dealt with this in-house and resolved the situation. Now you're putting out to the public that I'm a bad guy or something.
He had a knock or or just say
he wasn't ready for this game. I didn't think he was up for this game.
It was just a tactical decision or something like that. Or just swerve the question, yes.
Exactly,
I made that team selection. But you ain't going to go into the details.
No, but to be fair to Mikel though, he did come out and say that Gabriel knows why he's not playing as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
He understands.
And he actually said it.
That's serious.
No, but if you actually look at what Arteta said, he goes, he knows why he's not playing.
Yeah.
Right? And he understands it, but he doesn't really, like, in other words, what he was saying, listen, he's obviously upset about it, but he understands it.
Yeah.
That's it, it's done. It's not like, it's not like you're kind of throwing a player under the bus when you've just had a 3-1 defeat and you turn around and you say, he ain't training right, he ain't think that's why he ain't playing. Then your fans think to yourself, look, man, we'll see. After, you understand what I'm saying?
But have you two heard what Damari Gray said?
I saw that as well.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, Damari Gray said
sorry, Robbie, you go on.
He said that he can't play for a manager that doesn't respect him. But
even
again,
though Everton come out and said they want to keep him. How can you play for the manager then?
But again,
I like Damari
Gray, but he's wrong. He's wrong.
No, exactly.
He's still wrong because listen, the players have to understand that the manager is in charge.
Exactly.
Right? And you may disagree with the manager. You shouldn't be coming out public.
No.
You keep that in-house. You go in and see the manager. You tell him to his face. You speak with your agent. Coming out in public,
and
I don't think Damari Gray is right to do that. I don't. Because a manager has very difficult decisions to make, very unpopular decisions to make that may be against you, right? But I don't think you should keep coming at. I don't really like that. I'll be honest with you.
But then, Robbie, is he saying that so he knows they will have to sell it?
Well, he wanted a move in the summer, didn't he? And he obviously didn't get his move, and maybe he's upset about that. I don't listen. None of us are going to know the ins and outs.
That is very serious.
Just before we get into like our Boohoo Man of the Week and that, I mean, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
1 billion spent, man. Losing at home to Nottingham Forest.
Listen, don't.
And I remember some Chelsea fans saying to me, what are you getting excited for, Robbie? You only beat Forest. And you just scraped it.
Well, listen.
Big up Forest because they should have. They did all right against United last week. They were 2-0 up.
Yeah,
they did all right against, they 2-1 against us.
Yeah.
Right? And then now they've beaten Chelsea. I mean, those 3 difficult away games they've had, man.
Listen,
and
Chelsea beat Luton and feel like they were back, and then.
Wow, listen, but don't.
Did you see the miss in that game, boy? People talking about Havertz. That miss by that Jackson.
Oh no, he didn't miss. He didn't miss. He was meant to do that. Jackson was meant to kick the ball like that. Chelsea fans, right? Yeah, because if that was Havertz, there would be memes every day for the next 10 days.
Should we be worried about Tottenham?
Who? Alright, listen.
They're playing all right, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Long as they
have to be honest.
Listen, they are playing good. I ain't gonna lie. They look like Real Madrid in that white. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not worried about them. I'm not. I feel like.
Then coming up soon, that's gonna be a game.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Definitely changed their style. Definitely look better. Madison's a good signing.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well,
that's a good signing.
First of all, Robbie, if we go back and Yardy to the Nottingham Forest, nice, all right. Yeah. Don't call them Nottingham Forest. Call them mini Nigeria Super League 2. They've signed Andrew Obamedele, Ola Aina, and my namesake, Taiwo Awuni.
So your next team that now?
You're damn wrong. No, but listen, I'll pick up their players because they've got a few super eagle players, and so, you know. But Tottenham, nah, listen. I'm going to be honest.
Liverpool had a good victory as well.
Tottenham are no, I'm joking. No, they did well. Postecoglou is a good manager.
Yeah. Liverpool as well. That was a good win. 3-0 against Villa.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then
Man City.
But
then there was
but in that game, let me tell you, and I have to say, big up to Haaland, right? Because he even said, after the game, he's offside.
Yeah.
He admitted it. Mind you, it's easy to say when you just scored a hat-trick.
Exactly.
5-1. Well, 3 players scored a hat-trick this weekend.
Yes.
That Evan Ferguson, he's going to be the next £100 million player.
Newcastle.
What a player, right? Son, and Haaland and City. They look. I know you said United. Then City looked really good.
But like I said, that goal,
even though they got a really poor start, it was 1-1. You know,
would they?
Fulham, you know, you can see in that game they missed Paulinho as well, man. You need him in that game, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. This is why I wonder. This is why I'm worried. What are VAR doing? Because how can they say that Akanji's not interfering?
Absolutely.
I don't understand.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
Yeah, another.
VAR need to hire people who don't care about football. They're not interested in any teams. They know how to do a job. They get trained to do the job. They sit in the office of VAR in the boxes or wherever there is HQ and do the job they're meant to do. We shouldn't have referees involved in the VAR. They should just be on the pitch and that's it, because you can be trained. In America, look, in America, all their sports, they've been having video refereeing for years and they get it right. They get it right. And these people who are doing it probably have nothing to do with the game. They just get trained to go do it. I don't know, I'm just saying. So why we here are getting them wrong? 4 weeks into Premier League, every week there has been a wrong decision.
That decision wasn't even hard.
It's worse than last year.
It wasn't even a hard one.
It wasn't hard.
Simple.
I mean, you know, but anyway, who is your Boohoo Man of the Week?
Boohoo Man of the Week! I got some nominees. Big up Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
For going down to Chelsea and kick out them $1 billion teeth.
Mini Nigeria Super Eagles too.
Hey, you know, I feel like their owner is getting taken for a ride down at Chelsea. I feel like somebody down there is just taking his card and go and say, yo, come now, go buy this, go buy that.
What card is that?
The super billionaire card. The way he's spending that. Because Chelsea had a... Listen, you have to big up Nottingham Forest now.
Yeah, no, of course.
Chelsea had their over 2 million midfield on display.
Yeah.
And one of
200 million.
200 million. And remember,
Caicedo mistake.
Mistake again.
Is it?
And I said it before. Caicedo is a good player. I think he is a good player. However, he's only had 1 Premier League season and you're hyping him up. Behave yourself. But Nottingham Forest get nominated. Also gonna nominate Gabriel because you came back into that team, you came back into the Arsenal squad and you showed how good you are. Yeah. That offside that you did when you saw it, let him go. So he gets nominated. I think Odegaard played very good as well.
Superb,
I know he got the goal, and you know that goal we've seen that last season goals like that. You know?
No nominations for the hat trick guys. Evan Ferguson.
No, you know, big up all the hat trick guys. He actually, I was gonna nominate him, you know, but I feel like it's the bias show, innit? So let's keep it moving. And also another nominee is gonna be Declan 105 million Rice.
Well, you pay for it.
Because that's what you pay for, That you guys will be like, 100, we paid big money, all right, cool. He turned up in a big game and he got the goal when we needed it. Yeah. So what a way to score your first goal as well. He could have scored against Forest. No, he could have scored against Forest. He could have scored against Forest. He could have scored against Forest. He could have scored against Palace. He could have scored against Fulham. But he said no. Man United, take that. Who a lot? Like you know, like for say. Yes, so Declan Rice, big up yourself.
Yes. All right, who's your idiot of the week?
You may have a list. Me have a list. I was before.
Well, your shopping list.
Oh God, it's so long down the list. Let's see. All of the idiots are
Ty for turning up half an hour late.
Him obliged.
How do you know it's half an hour?
Ty for turning up, missing the first half.
How do you know?
How do you know? Because I know.
You don't know.
I already know.
So the list, idiot of the week. First off, Chelsea, we just talk about, you know, so you know why you got idiot of the week. Or you spend so much money and still can't beat Nottingham Forest.
No, but none of us are good, to be fair though. And Matt Turner, man.
They spend if I spend $1 billion on a car and you only spend £100 on a car and you beat me in a race.
Yeah, but it can happen. That can happen.
No, it shouldn't happen with
it shouldn't, but it can happen. It can happen.
All right, next one.
Next one is Anthony Taylor.
Oh,
I thought you had an awful game, to be honest.
You did.
I don't think you had a good game yesterday. I think you had there were some decisions in that game where, like the kick in the head from Linda.
I think he was that bad.
He was terrible. He was, at one stage he was blowing everything. The Saka yellow card when Saka got pulled down and he got the yellow card. He got fouled and was falling down.
I didn't think the referee
Anyway, he gets nominated by me. Man United is getting nominated as well for running up your mouth and chatting about a crap and didn't show up, didn't do anything, to be honest. You got your one little goal and you thought you won it, and then you got an offside goal and you thought, yeah, we're definitely going to win it. Shut up. Anana should be on there as well. And also, either of the week, 10, tie. Eric Ty Hag.
Don't put my name in there.
And the winner is Eric Ten Hag. You're getting it. You come out and you're mourn about everything. I'm surprised you didn't mourn about the size of the grass. You sound like, you remind me of when Klopp used to come up with these little excuses of the grass wasn't cut. Mourinho. Oh yeah, the grass was too high. The fans were too loud. It was distracting the players. You have a long list of excuses. And then what you did to Sancho as well, that was out of order. Even though you can do it, but don't deflect the loss that you had. And the wickedest thing, the reason why I nominate Man United as well, imagine Man United in 2023, defensive backline, Evans and Maguire, used to be at Leicester.
It was good there though.
Whoa. No, they're third we're talking in 2023, you're bringing on Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans.
Yeah, that's bad, man.
Martinez was injured, isn't it? I don't think it would come on if Martinez.
He ain't injured. Martinez
what is Johnny Evans? All respect to him, he's been a great professional, right?
Yeah.
Right. Why have they brought back Johnny Evans, man? Is that
every year, though?
Is that the state the club's in at the moment, to be Johnny Evans?
But only their fans could say that.
Having a laugh. All right. Well, listen, thanks for those nominations.
Right.
And Eric Ty Hag, you are the winner.
Don't put my name in that.
Right.
Before I say
right, can we have a quick grace of the week, right? Because, time is running out. I've got some other things I need to do very quickly.
Me too.
Yeah, Yardy needs to get home. He's got to pick his ute up and that.
Man.
I'm giving you 1 minute. 1 minute? 1 minute to give us your grace of the week. Right, I'm looking at the clock over there.
Okay.
I'm looking at my watch here.
Oh, yeah.
1 minute.
Okay.
Starting now.
First of all, before I say grace of the week, I can see the fact that we've got the memo for the white trainers of the week. And also, it wasn't all the Manchester United fans. It was the arrogant ones.
How long?
Not the humble ones.
Right.
He's about 30 seconds. Also, I have to say, you're saying about Haaland. I thought Haaland was very arrogant. Did you hear what he said when he won the young player of the year award? He said, you know what he said? They said to him, do you think that you was going to win? He said, yeah, I knew. How can you say you knew?
Yeah, he's the best player. He scored 53
that's
goals.
Arrogant. You should say you hope so. That's what, you remember if Mbappe said that, what would they have said?
40 seconds gone.
What would they have said? They would have called him arrogant, wouldn't they?
43.
You want me to do your grace for you?
No. But grace of the week, obviously you've mentioned it with the team. The grace of the week has probably got to go to the player that should have been a Premier League champion, and that's Bukayo Saka, for winning the Young Player of the Year award.
Just got it in 1 minute. Right, thank you very much.
Look at that timing.
And don't forget to use the code AFTV. I'm going to use that every week from now. Don't forget to use the code AFTV10 to get an extra 10% off of all Boohoo Man clothing. Right, click the link in the description right now. Get yourself kitted out for the autumn right now with Boohoo Man. Thank you very much, Boohoo Man, for the sponsorship.
Thank you very much.
And also, big up to every gooner today. My message is to you. The sun is shining.
Yes.
Go out there and give it to every United fan you know. Give it to them. Just go up to them and say, excuse me, Mr. Man United fan.
Or Mrs.
Hold that!
Or Miss. Peace.